Hello most amazing top 10ers, I'm Rebecca Felgate and today we're talking about the top 10 things you shouldn't do on your iPhone. Let's jump straight on into this list. Coming in at number 10 we have leave apps to refresh in the background. Apps can use up loads of your cellular data, and if you aren't on an unlimited data plan, this can be a surefire way to use up what you have without even browsing the internet on your phone. Also, lots of apps refreshing in the background drains your battery faster, which is never ideal. Go to settings, then to general, then turn those babies right off. I hasten to add, just because these don't refresh in the background, they will still refresh when you click on the app. Coming in at number 9 we have charge your phone using a cheap third-party charger. I mean, you can, only if you like your possessions bursting into flames, but you know, up to you. Okay, that may have been a bit dramatic, but still, cheap electronics just aren't great. Especially ones that come from sketchy vendors. I'm looking at you, Chinatown. I get the temptation to buy cheap replacement chargers because from Apple they're legitimately between $30 to $50 for the power adapter and the cable, whereas they're like $3 from Chinatown. I actually once bought a knockoff one and it made my phone really hot, and when it was charging the touchscreen was all like weird. Some people have even experienced their cheap chargers catching fire, so I guess it just isn't worth it. Okay, number 8 is quite important. One thing you should not do with your iPhone is replace friends with social media. Hi, I'm here. Do you want to hang out with me? No? You'd rather check your phone every 5 minutes and have a proper conversation with me? I guess your Instagram and Twitter followers must be really riveting. Okay, this is really frustrating. It happens and I'm sure that we're all guilty of it on some level, but some people are worse than others. This is what happens when you choose phone friends over actual friends. Siri, do you want to be my friend?
I have everything I need in the cloud.
Right. So, Siri's got his head in the cloud, he doesn't want to be my friend, so maybe make real friends rather than phone friends. I don't need you to be my friend anyway, Siri, I have real friends.
Okay, Queen Rebecca Felgate the First. I'll be your friend, in fair weather and foul.
I mean, you're turning on me, real friends don't do this. So maybe next time you're out to dinner with a friend, actually have dinner with your friend rather than staring at your screen. Coming in at number 7, we have use it while driving. Danger! 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 You should not do anything on your phone while driving. That's if you're the one in the driver's seat anyway. Texting while driving is a absolutely dumb move, although nowhere near as dumb as trying to selfie whilst behind the wheel. People have died from both, and ultimately, you need no distractions when you're in the driver's seat. If you need to call someone in the car, why not go hands-free? Coming in at number 6, we have connect to public Wi-Fi. I do this all the time, but according to criminologists, this is actually kind of risky. Everything you share over a public Wi-Fi network can be seen. If you're going to use a public Wi-Fi hotspot like Starbucks or BT Open Zone, ideally you would have a VPN. Again, if you're going to use it, you should turn off sharing and also use two-step authentication logins. Don't allow your phone to automatically connect to public Wi-Fi either. Coming in at number 5 of the things you should not do, you should not allow location services for social media. You need to be really careful about which apps have access to your location. Obviously, if you're using Google Maps, you want the app to know where you are. Same goes for Uber and transit apps. There is no need for Twitter, Instagram and Facebook to know where you are. It's actually quite risky. Not only does this mean that others can physically see where you are, which in theory is kind of fine, but it could also alert thieves as to when you're not home. Thieves, stalkers, never ideal. Social media actually played a huge part in Kim Kardashian's robbery, so just switch it off. If I want you to know where I am, I will tell you. Coming in at number 4, we have Provoke Siri. Okay, sure, the robot takeover hasn't happened yet, but if it does and you've been nasty to Siri, like, Siri will probably find a way to kill you in your sleep. If you have watched either of my top 10 things you should never say to Siri, you will know that Siri is extremely sketchy and actually kind of a creep. Siri, do you want to murder me in my sleep?
I don't know how to respond to that.
I think you should know how to respond to that. You should be reassuring me. You should be saying no. Guys, don't provoke Siri because Siri might end up killing you.
I know everything hasn't been quite right with me, but I can assure you now, very confidently, that it's going to be all right again.
Okay, deadly serious at number 3. You should not live without a screen protector. I have lost 2 iPhones in the past to broken screens, and it's just so tragic. These days you can get them replaced, but it's quite expensive. It's just so heartbreaking when you drop your phone and you're too afraid to turn it over and look. You're standing there like, please no, please please, no, please, 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 no, and then you turn it around and it's like, oh god, why? Just buy a phone case and a screen protector and you will literally be fine. Coming in at number 2, we have keep or share personal data like bank accounts and passwords. I mean, this is a pretty obvious one, but like, be careful. Keeping all your personal information on your phone means that if it's ever stolen, the thief will have a one-way ticket to your whole identity. Always leave passwords on your apps, and most importantly, make sure your iPhone has a passcode on it too. If you can do the fingerprint thing, then also do it. Why not? Finally, our number 1 of the things you shouldn't do on your iPhone, this too is pretty obvious, but a lot of people do it, we have take nudes. Your phone is not as safe as you think it is. Do not take naked pictures of yourself unless you're okay with other people seeing them. Especially if you do take naked pictures, delete them once you're done, because if they stay in the cloud, they can be accessed. Learn from celebrities like Jennifer Lawrence, Kaylee Cuoco, and Justin Verlander. Their iClouds were hacked and nude pictures of them were shared on the internet. That's just not something you want your mum to see. Ultimately, what you need to know from this list is that phones aren't always the safest things. They can cost you money, your safety, your identity, and sometimes even your dignity. Be careful when using your phone, not just an iPhone. Any phone. That's all I have on this list. Do you agree with the things I've said? Let me know in the comments section down below. For now, I'm Rebecca Felgate. If you like this video, make sure you give it a good thumbs up, share it with a friend, and stay subscribed to Most Amazing Top 10. I will see you next time.